Welcome in everybody. Happy Sunday. It is time for some D&D. But first off, first to everyone, happy winter solstice.
Yes. Happy Yule.
It is the top of the great wheel today. It's the longest night, so make sure if you are out at night tonight and you see lanterns in the darkness, do not follow them. Okay? A little advice from the zombie. You want to stay away from it.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I mean,
The dead room tonight. You don't want to be out.
it might be better than what I'm doing with right now.
Yeah, it might be. Anyways, we also means that today is December 21st, which means you have exactly 10 days left to donate to the 2025 Extra Life campaign. Um, we've already got Side Chat, we've got Leviathan. We're supposed to have the Rocketeer Society dropping like $23 because they continually have to keep screaming Leroy Jenkins. So, but yeah, so you can donate, be awesome, and that means you have 10 days left to try to get either my beard, my hair, or S's beard shaved off. So I will be back for the 2026 season of Extra Life. I, it's my charity of choice, so I will definitely be doing it next year. So if you can't donate this year, make sure you donate next year. All right. Um, Also, just a reminder, right now, if you are getting Amazon Prime because it is, that season where you need to get those gifts delivered tomorrow, when you get that Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch membership to any streamer. So, I mean, you can just kind of click the button and hit subscribe for your favorite streamer. And if you're paying for Amazon Prime all year round, like some people do, if you're not using it, that's a benefit that's going to waste. You're paying for it already, so you might as well stick it to Bezos and, make him pay me. So. Other than that, we will be starting Bioshock Infinite this week. Like I said, I may do a stream tomorrow since there will not technically be a Christmas stream from me. Christmas Eve, we are going to be playing Dead Rising 4 because it's holiday related. We get to smash zombies that are dressed up like elves, so why not? Then we will be switching over to the Chicken Christmas Cam and the Santa NORAD trackers for the overnight because that stream will probably go like 24 hours, whatever. But there will not be a Christmas stream, so I may do a stream tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I have a lot to do. And that leads us to Mr. Az. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm working on Lily's birthday present. Her birthday's in January. Uh, while we sit and listen to Critical Role as well.
Yes. Yes, we've been catching up on the Mighty Nine. And then we are not allowed to discuss Hell's Bells because there is a spoiler in there that I don't want her to know about yet. I already have seen parts of it and I know things. And it's like, even with the Mighty Nine, I knew about Knott's character a long time ago, and I've had to be quiet about it, and it's really hard for me because I'm just like, I know things.
He hates waiting for surprises. He
I
wants
also,
Christmas presents before Christmas all the time, every year. I'm like, no.
I just like giving you presents on a random Tuesday. I mean, it doesn't. Why does it have to wait till Christmas? I can be like, hey, here's a present.
That's what I told you. I'm like, if you were to give it to me now, it's not a Christmas present.
It's still technically a
No,
Christmas present. Yeah, huh?
no.
Because there are 12 days of Christmas, and each day you get a gift. So technically, anything right now falls under the 12 days of Christmas gift giving.
Uh, only works if you're
Check
giving
and
me
mate.
something every 12 days.
I would totally do that. Lot less birds. And see that just made me think of the Mallrats food court argument. it is a designated establishment for mid-mall snackery or something close to that. But yes, because the cookie stand is not part of the food court. Fuck you. uh, but no. So yeah, that's what's coming up with our streams. And as far as I know, we should be doing D&D. It'll be our last game of the year next weekend. So um, the crew is getting ready to embark on this big mission, but we're going to be still doing a little setup today because they have expressed they would like to purchase things, and I'm going to expand upon some stuff. We are going to be dropping a lot of knowledge today for our players, so make sure you all get your notebooks out. That way, when I fuck it up later on, you guys can go ahead and be like, "Yeah, you said this," and I'll be like, "I don't remember," because
Like I wrote it down.
I'm talking to the audience. When I get those things, we're like, "Hey, you said it was a blue ball in there," and I'll be like, "No, it was a purple one." So, but with that, I don't think we have any other announcements. So let us jump right into today's adventure. So you guys are all in the capital city, and I'm going to rewind a little bit here. So you guys have been gone for 6 months. All right. So you guys arrived back, and it was getting ready to almost be fall. So it'd be what we would call September-ish. All right. So that's when you guys arrived back. And a year has gone by since then. It is now, so basically it's almost September, October again. And you guys have come to the conclusion that unless you find the vessel which Asarek's soul is stored in, the only other option would be banishing him to these mist-filled plains that are known to trap truly evil creatures. So you guys have kind of went for that option. So you guys started getting some stuff ready, bought armor for a dog. You guys practiced your crafting and learning during this time. Um, your ship was slowly getting repaired and stuff. Not ready yet, but it's sailable. You guys made a course of action to sail instead of walking, so that was what you guys were going to go on. So we left off there. So it is about 2 months after that, so it's about December almost, which would be I can't remember the actual names for the months in D&D, so we're just gonna go with real world interwoven here. Uh, During that time, you guys have attended many uh, briefings and kind of lectures, I would say, except for that is boring. You're not sitting there in a chair with some old guy, yappa yappa yappa, like right now. But you have learned a few things about the area you're heading to and the lich that you're hoping to get the spell to send Asarak away. You guys know that you're going to be heading in to the lands that Saz-Tam controls. But you guys have found out a few things. First off, no one has seen or heard of Saz-Tam in a long time. Many believe that his body has been destroyed and he is waiting rebirth. Or some believe that he himself is already gone. That he's not dead, but just like what you plan on doing to Asarak, something like that may have happened to him. You guys have learned that when he was around, he was a very powerful wizard. And one of the most noticeable things he's ever done was he created a spell called Animate Dread Warrior. And they were an undead creature that was just like the baddest ass undead skeleton zombies you can get. These guys were the Marines of zombies, okay? And he used them to attack the Rashman many times. He also had ways of uh, recycling the leftovers of necromantic experiments. So, like when a necromantic experiment would fail, normally the body you were using it's like a lump of flesh, maybe some bones. They would throw it away. He developed ways of recycling that mass. So there are rumors of creatures in these lands, twisted abominations of flesh and bone and stone, and there are all these things that you guys have studied a little bit, so you will know about them should you face them. So you guys will have a little base knowledge. You won't be experts on them though, but you won't be too shocked when you guys run into them. Some of the most dreaded ones you've heard though are these ones that are about 20 feet tall, and they are like just a singular looking human being, but they may have like 7 arms, 3 heads. They may have pieces of jagged stone woven into their flesh, covered in moss, animal bones that have been like forged into their skin. These things are unholy abominations, and they roam these lands that you guys are heading into. And the reason these lands are that way is because at one point, Sastam used this horn that basically released this cloud of black death upon the land, transforming any living creature into an undead minion. But it also scarred the earth. It only had a certain radius, though, so it didn't like go all the way out. Though the plans were eventually to release it everywhere. Um, since that time, uh, the Thayan and Red Wizards, which were part of Thastam's things, have been contained in this blackened zone, this dead area, by walls that have been built around it. And some of it's also there's a mountain that's kind of natural wall, but they're kind of contained in there. And this entire area is constantly supervised between paladins of various religious orders and the Harpers. So you do know that once you get to this area, you will have to get access through these walls. You will have forms and paperwork. The queen has uh, promised you stuff that should get you through, but there may still be some a little bit of difficulty. I mean, they're not just gonna like swing the doors open because this is a dangerous area and they don't want people going in there. It is a mass quarantine zone, so
Right, so going in is controlled slash monitored by who?
paladins of different orders, like highly religious orders, and the Harpers. Okay. Mm, they definitely patrol. There are probably also like other local militias because there are small towns around the walls on the safe side. There are other small towns, so they probably have their own private militias that are also guarding things and doing patrols because there's only so many Harpers left, and as badass as a group of paladins could be, they can only be so badass. They're not space marines, so um you guys have learned, there are several of the Red Thane wizards still alive in this area who weren't transformed, but do have various towers. They have various keeps. Um, they are just as deadly as Sastam, but they are not immortal. You will be able, if you face one and defeat it, it will die. But they will be using necromantic magic. They will be using a lot of fire and ice magics. These wizards are known for these things. So these are all things that you guys would learn over these months. Um, and like I said, I'm going to send my players all this info so they can read up on it by their own. I wasn't going to do it. But yeah, I'm trying to see if there was anything else. Let's see. No, that's pretty much the gist of it. So, like I said, you guys have kind of come to the point where there are no reports of Sastam being active. Again, they no one knows if he's dead and in between reviving, or if he has been teleported out of there. No one is sure. So there are options of maybe these spells will be in the library of some of these Thane wizards. Maybe you will have to break into his tower, which is a massive structure of stone and bone that is guarded by obscene horrors, and you might have to go in there to try to find the spell. So, during this time, this is would be also while you guys were learning all your stuff, uh, working on your spells and your potions and all that. Uh, your ship has been retrofitted enough that it's a sailable, functional ship. But your captain, Evelyn, uh, has been working with the wizards. Um, it's going to take about another 3 months for it to be completed. So you guys are going to have 3 more months in the capital city. Evelyn is having the ship fitted with something secret. Um, you guys will learn it when you are on the sea, she keeps saying. So I will be also sending my players, not this session, but next session, what Evelyn did to your guys' ship. Basically her ship now, but you know. Yeah.
It's all right. I like my woods, so
Well, trust me. I'm pretty sure Tercel is definitely going to love what Evelyn is doing to the ship. She's making a better ship. Well, it's because she's working with wizards and sorcerers, so you kind of get the idea that it may be magical, knowing how long an enchantment takes to do on certain things. So, but no, she's making a better shit with strippers and blackjack. All right, so you guys wake up today, and it is the equivalent of December 21st in the city. Amongst your normal shopping and planning today, there's also the Winter Festival. So there are going to be various games and activities you guys can stop, maybe win some prizes on your way out to getting ready to leave the city. That's right. I worked in our Winterfest, guys.
I'm gonna.
I felt bad that we didn't do a typical Winterfest where you guys got to play games and have fun. So I was like, let's do it today while the ship's getting finished and your supplies are getting finished.
I will probably go through my spell list, knowing all of this. Make sure I've got some. See. Oh, hello, Ursine.
Hello, my
Make
friend.
sure
Welcome in.
I've got, if it's possible, protection against necrotic damages and yeah. I'm not really holy like you, Tercel. No,
Yes, yes. This Winter Festival.
no. Before we leave, I'm definitely gonna have to go through my spells, and you are, but you're a holy man. I am not a holy woman. No. Well, yeah,
No, that's just it. Actual druids are not against undead. They're against the bringing them back to life
right.
because death is a natural part.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yes,
But
but
like true necrotic magic, which destroys life force and causes death, they actually aren't against that because it's just bringing about the natural cycle faster.
yes, but I, I don't have a lot of holy stuff. I work and I have some necrotic spells, so I'm gonna have to reverse that and start getting light.
All right. Well, the day is yours today. You guys get to the city.
Get to go have some
The
fun.
shops are open. The stalls are set up for games. Um, you do have a meeting with Ariel this afternoon, but other than that, You guys are allowed to prepare and explore before the ship leaves in about a month. So you guys are basically setting up and making sure you have everything, all the knowledge you would want, but also have a little bit of fun today in the winter market. So, what would you like to do, my players?
Look for some like hot toddies or similar in the shops.
Oh, yeah, there are market stalls that are serving hot chocolate with a little extra in it. There is some nice heated wine with berries and seasoning spices in it. I mean, it is a full winter market. There are a little bit of everything.
We need monies.
Uh,
It wasn't Hannibal.
was it Murdoch?
Murdoch?
Mm-hmm. So basically, he submitted a full version of Hims products.
You're selling Lotto. Make you happy. Lotto.
All right. Well, before you do that, I mean, you can drink the wine, but remember, the moment you drink, you lose for a day your bonus. So.
He's like,
I had to make it a catch 22 for you to get an extra bonus. So, yeah, you guys find various, like I said, various stalls with beverages, foods, candy, snacks, everything. So you can get whatever kind of drinks you want. Um, since you guys are all well known for helping save the city, uh, you will not be charged for any drinks. Drinks only at any stall that is marked by the symbol of the queen, which, lucky for you, it's like 90% of the stalls. So,
and I don't know if you remember, but we do have a 20% savings in town for shopping. That was
being the
something we
heroes that
got
save the
last
city
time.
sometimes gets you guys a little bit of advantages. So,
All right, I'm going to see what kind of trouble I can get into. What games do I see?
all right. So you see on the ye old message board in the middle of the park uh,
Yield.
a map that kind of shows the town, the city that you guys all started out in, that has been painstakingly rebuilt after the destruction. That there are 7 different games. There is an archery competition. There is a uh, 2 different kinds of races. One is a foot race. The other is a mounted race. There is a underwater competition. There is a strongman competition. There is a wrestling style competition. And then there is a very special pageant at the end of the thing for the best holiday decoration.
So it's not a pageant.
No, it's a pageant. It's a holiday decoration pageant.
Kids contest. Anyway, you want to race? Do you want to do foot race?
Oh, I didn't say horses. I just said it's a mounted.
No.
Okay. And just to clarify, a pageant is a public spectacle, show, or competition. So pageant is the correct word. Thank you.
All right. We went to go for the races.
All right, so you're going for the foot races?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys show up at the foot races. There are two other competitors with you, and we will signify them with these two dice here. All right. So where Nikan is, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. This is a 50-meter race. Okay.
It's really hard to see, Lincoln.
Here, I can do this. Oh no, Nikan is where you're going. So I want Nikan. You guys are running to the giant dire wolf. Okay. This is going to be done in rolls. You guys are going to roll your athletics for this. um, but
7.
though this course looks rather flat and unassuming, there may be obstacles hidden underneath the snow. So I may have you roll a deck save, or I may have you, something may come up. So everybody will roll at the same time. You guys do get to add your bonuses. The two other competitors, one is a young boy, human, very, very tall, probably about 12 years old, very athletic looking. The other one is a small goblin, and she looks very determined to win. So the goblin will be my red dice, and the young boy will be the green dice. So you roll a d20 and add your thing.
13.
13, 17. All right. So yeah, so you guys take off. Actually, the goblin would be a little bit further back. All right. So yeah, you guys are running. You both take off really well. You guys are definitely getting far ahead of these guys. Let's see here. Tercel, roll a dex save. As you're running, you notice that there is a patch of ice coming up. 4. Yep. You eat shit and fall on your butt. Well, I also figured that you are the tallest and probably have the longest legs out of everyone. Oh, all right. Roll again for Dex. You will get up, Tercel. Or this is just your run. Ooh.
16.
16. All right. The boy gets to here. He's going to roll a dex save. That's 12. He succeeds. She had a 19, so she's going to dart off, but then she's going to do a dex save. 15. She succeeds. All right. You need a dex save for you.
11.
11. All right. Yeah, you see a tangle of roots that are coming up through the snow. You make it over them. All right. Another run.
13.
What'd you? 18. All right. No challenges on this one, so go ahead and roll. This could be the win for.
10.
What'd you get, Tercel? Tercel wins it. Followed in second place by the boy, then the goblin, and then you coming on your short little legs last. So yeah, Tercel, you make it in across the finish line.
It's tall.
You make it across the finish line, and there's Doggo jumping around, all happy to see everybody running at him and playing in the snow. Uh, he comes running up, and he pounces on you. You're on the ground, rolling around with him when they come up with your prize. It is 5 gold. Oh yeah. Well, he took second place, so he gets 3 gold. It's 5, 3, and 1 for the prizes. The only one who doesn't get a prize is going to be Sarah. All right. The goblin is very, very happy. You see her run off with her gold and disappear into the crowd.
I know what you would do. What you would do. I say we go to archery. Yeah. After my sword defeat,
All right. So
I want to win.
all right. So yeah, you guys make your way to archery. The little goblin girl is there. This time though, there is a dwarf. Old grumpy looking dwarf is there. So
We're not shooting at Deacon.
no, you're not shooting at Negan. I said this. There it is. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Do you see what? Okay, so this is going to take place in 2 rounds. First round, you have to hit the first target, which is 25 meters away. Okay, so you guys are going to roll, and you add your dexterity modifier to it because it's a ranged attack. These are bows given to you by the competition. You cannot use any special arrows, no magic allowed whatsoever. Looking at you.
I'm just looking at what I had to roll. Smart ass.
No explosive arrows.
Sorry, arrows eye.
You know what? There's going to be a last minute entry into this too. Evelyn walks up and joins you guys. You see her take the bow that's handed to her, and she kind of gives a stretch and smiles at you. All right, so who would like to go first?
Go down the road.
No, that's just who's there. You have to stand. Basically, where Tercel standing is where you guys would be standing. I'm just trying to show it. All right, Tercel, you go first. Take your shot. You get 2 shots to hit the target. Yep. $15 does hit, so you will move on to the second competition. So we'll just move you off to the side for a second. Move Doggo. I'll move Doggo here. Doggo's up on a platform watching everybody. All right, who would like to be next?
Go this way.
All right, so the little goblin steps up. Misses. She's out. She pouts and walks away. All right, your turn.
Okay. 11. And not better. 5.
All right, you're out. All right. The dwarf
And cheer for
will tromp over. Misses his first one. Misses his second one. He's out. All right. And Evelyn, she shoots it and hits it with her first arrow, and it actually goes all the way through the target.
All right.
Well, she rolled a 14, and what was her dex? Yeah, 17 total. So yeah, she definitely powers through that.
I'm like,
All right, so the second target, Ursula, you get to go first. Yep. And you miss. But you're not out yet because if she misses, you guys will go again. 15, 18, she misses. And she missed. All right, so Ursula, you get to go again. If she'd rolled one more point, she would have. Oh yeah, you hit the target. All right, she gets her chance. So she hits it with a dirty 20. So you guys are draw. So you guys are gonna both fire again.
like, losing my voice and my shit in the stands.
You actually see that glint in her eyes that reminds you she's a dragon. Ooh. All right, let's see. A 4. Yeah, nope, she doesn't hit that one either. So you guys get to go again.
Oh my god. There's like so many people that have gathered around to watch this.
Nope, you didn't hit. She doesn't hit. And she doesn't hit.
Do you guys just want to call it a draw?
Evelyn's like, you see this look of determination on her face. She's having fun, but she's not gonna walk away. She will walk away when she loses or wins. That's her choice. All right. She got a 3. Oh, you win. Yeah, it's the Tursel. Another 5 gold for that win. Oh no, she left. She was pouty and walked away. Now, remember, though you are rather tall for a cleric, she is extremely tall. I'm talking like almost Lady D from Resident Evil Village tall, almost that tall. She puts her hand down your shoulder and kind of laughs at you. She's like, she pulls out her thing. Says, "Why don't you try this?" And hands you the jug of
Oh no.
Constitution save. You take a sip of it, and the world spins, and you're on the ground. Sarah, you see all this go on, and you just watch Evelyn shake her head and walk away laughing.
Negan comes to wrap around you, keep you warm. Good lord. Yeah.
Never challenge a dragon to a drinking competition.
Alright.
All
We're
right.
going to give you a healing word. Do I have to roll? Because he didn't suffer damages.
What?
Would a healing word make him not drunk?
I didn't grab my spell book. Let me grab my spell book real quick.
Or do I have to use it?
I think healing word is it, but let me double check. Let me grab the spell book.
That's what I was saying. It's like I don't think that's lesser.
I think healing word does condition, and drunk is a condition. So let me check. Yeah, we rearranged the studio, got a new shelf for all the D&D books because the wooden shelf was about to break.
Literally, it was like Bowie.
Well, when you have 200 D&D manuals on one shelf, I mean,
Should have let me know. I could have cast resistance on it.
and I'll tell you right now, resistance won't stop this stuff that Evelyn drinks. Uh,
Oh,
so healing word, the creature of your choice that you can see within range. No, that just regains hit points.
yeah. I think I would have to have uh, restoration.
Yeah, it might be minor restoration.
And I don't have that. What do I have? Nothing. That's not what I make a note of. We need lesser / greater restoration. But if I need to do it to you,
Huh, I wonder what the situation is right now. Lesseration. Yeah, less restoration would be the one that can cure either one disease or one condition.
I'm making a note.
And it says the condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Drinking that liquid that she drinks would almost be poisoned. So I will classify it.
Poison powder. So, I'm gonna mix it in with some waters. My stuff that I made. And gotta kinda just tilt your head back.
Now, was that an experimental or is that a qualified?
You said it was
Okay, if it no, did I tell you it was an experimental? Because if it's experimental, you have to roll. Okay,
that you had me
okay,
roll.
yeah, because you have rolled pretty good. I just making sure because if you have an experimental, you have to roll a percentage chance to see if it's good or not.
You get to try out, like I tried them, but this was
All right,
on the field. You get to try out my new
all right. I
poison
will have you
powder.
roll a percentile test to see what happens here, Tercel.
Me or him?
Tercel, since he's the one whose body's going through whatever it is you're poisoning or healing him with.
I'm poisoning him.
41. Yeah. You come back to consciousness. It's almost like someone broke an ammonia tab under your nose. So you kind of come back really quick. Um, roll a d20 at disadvantage for Constitution. Yeah, you snap back through. When you do, you wet yourself. But other than that, you feel pretty good. A little embarrassed, but you're doing good.
Stop drinking that shit, Tercel. You're Do you have no willpower? What?
Well, if you have prestidigitation in you, that would clean you up.
I don't have that one available to me either.
All right, so you guys have enough time for one more game before your meeting with Ariel.
Do you want to wrestle or do a strongman? Right. do the underwater one. I just have all sorts of cold. Let's go do the strongman. You don't probably want to get up close and personal with people right now in your condition. You might have advantage on that then.
All right. So this one here is your standard heavy hammer slam down on an item to try to knock a bell. You know.
Oh, I was thinking it was stones.
Nope. You get 3 attempts. Rolling a d20, adding your strength modifier. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I just roll one.
You get to do it 3 times, but yeah, it's just one d20, add your strength modifier.
7.
Nope.
5.
You barely move the hammer that time.
16.
16? It goes about 3/4 of the way up. It's a pretty good swing.
Alright.
All right, Tercel. Please roll 1.
Ooh.
All right. All right. So yeah, you your first swing after coming in all boisterous, talking smack, you whiff it. You don't even hit the target. You put a nice dent in the ground though. What's funny is when you did that, your camera blurred.
Camera like blurred your hand.
Your second swing hits true, and you don't know, maybe Paylor's with you, but it hits the bell. You go to give your third swing, and you again hit the ground, leaving another little dot. But you get a nice little stuffed owl bear.
Aww.
And by little, I mean it's about the size of Sarah. All right, so you guys have your meeting with Ariel. So you guys leave the entry area of this area and you head back to the palace for this meeting. You guys are brought in. The only person in this meeting is Ariel, and she is her usual stoic self. Just you guys can't ever get a read on her. You guys go over the maps, and again, she shows you the various gates. And then she's like, before you guys head out, while your ship's still unrepaired, I'm going to send you guys on a little gathering quest. One of my sisters would probably be an asset, seeing as she has been in these lands many times before, and also is known to be a little bit of sticky fingered here and there. So she shows you guys an area that's not too far from here. It's about a day's walk. Um, it's a small fishing village near a swampy area. And she says this was her last known location. She had kind of set up camp around here. Uh, so after today's festivals, I'd like you guys to go and give her this, and she gives you a sealed letter. It will explain to my sister what you need to do, what she needs to do, and why she's following you guys. She looks at you and says, she lived in those lands for about 5 years. I think she will be okay.
And she does have a choice. You're not forcing her to do this, correct?
Oh no, she will do it. She's one of my sisters.
I'm just saying, because this is life and death. I don't want it to be something that was forced upon her.
Roll a perception roll looking at the sealed envelope.
19. Of course,
All right.
now I roll good.
You guys have met one of Ariel's sisters before. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, when you guys. Yes. No, that would remember. No, it was Ariel's. Yeah, the paladin is Ariel.
Who's the queen?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Ariel.
Ariel was your paladin. Yeah. No, you remember you met one of her sisters.
Queen. Yeah.
And you guys looking at this letter, you kind of get it finally kind of clicks in your head. They're not sisters as in blood. This is a sisters of this religious order. As you see, there is a symbol of the platinum dragon stamped on this. So you guys, she recovered.
I thought she was going to die.
No, she was dying, but she
Yeah. The land was keeping her from dying.
yes, but Ariel had tended to her and she healed.
Okay.
That's called the Siamese chirp. So, all right. So after that briefing, you guys are given a map to where to go, the letter, given a shopping list of things that she thinks you might want to take with you for going into a swampland. She tells you where to pick it up. Uh, but you don't have to leave until after the festival. She wants you to go enjoy yourselves for one more day. Finish enjoying yourselves. So after the meeting, you guys get to head back out, and that's where we're going to take a break.
You're like, Tersal, we're getting a rogue. Yes. Don't have to worry
You
about
don't
the
know
damn
if it's a
doors.
rogue or if it's just someone who has sticky fingers.
Don't have to worry about the damn doors.
You don't know yet what she is. Trust me, I've got a character I'm working on just for this. So, all right, we will be. Oi, prick! Who's in it? Leviathan! It's a goddamn Leviathan! Yeah, we're taking our quick break here, so we'll be back in a minute, Leviathan. But thank you for jumping in. But yeah, we gotta go pee, go do what you gotta do real quick. We'll be back in a few minutes, everyone. All right.
We had kitties.
Yeah, I know. I put the one. It's inside your.
Oh, you found the other one.
Yeah, Grace was playing with that one. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. We're waiting for us to get back here. Just a reminder that you guys have 11 days left to donate to the Extra Life 2025 campaign. We will be doing our Extra Life 2026 and probably 2027 because this is me and that's my charity of choice. So we appreciate those. Side chat, Leviathan who have donated. You can be awesome like them. Have your name up on my normal stream. So
Welcome in, Stonefather.
welcome in, Stonefather.
And hello again to Leviathan.
And we were just speaking of Leviathan and all the people who are awesome and have donated to Extra Life. Like I said, you guys have 11 days left of the 2025 campaign. I will be doing 2026. So in the meantime, like I said, I will be doing Bioshock Infinite this week. Maybe doing a stream tomorrow. Haven't decided yet. Um, Christmas Eve, we will be playing Dead Rising 4 just for shits and giggles. And then we'll switch over to our Sky Factory chicken cam and our NORAD Santa tracker for the rest of the stream. I'll jump in occasionally and say hi to people, but that stream is just basically a Christmas stream so you can watch Santa travel around the world and watch chickens run around on Minecraft because why not? So, but then, yeah. And then,
Spin every now and again to say hello.
yeah.
All of that fun stuff.
But other than that, that'll be my week for stream. Right now, we will be, as soon as is back, it sounds like he's back. We will be continuing this adventure now. So you guys have the rest of today to finish out Winter Festival and do your shopping that you want to do for supplies. You also have your supply list of things you need to pick up. Now those supplies you guys don't actually have to like go shopping for. They will be given to you from by the quartermaster of the thing, so don't worry about them. I'll say you guys deliver what's needed, and before you head out to go find this sister, uh, you will receive it. They are sisters. It's a sisterhood. You guys are finally put together that she is an order of a sisterhood, and that they are all very powerful, mostly paladins. You don't know what this one is. She did not. You may have to go back and ask her before you guys leave. Namely, because like I said, I'm still working on the character, and I didn't write her name down yet. I debated between a couple of names because it's
Say the.
my notes today said "Have fun Winter Festival." It's mainly because Sarah here decided that she wanted that you guys needed more shopping time. So I was like, "Fuck, how do?" I was like, "How do we get more shopping time in?" Plus,
Just state. Right, where's my notes at? My note says before leaving on ship, get supplies for 3 months at sea.
shopping time.
That's just food and stuff we may need for 3 months at sea.
Which is shopping time. So I want to give you guys time to think about what you might need. Unlike last time when you guys just boarded a ship with a bottle of booze and that was it.
It was a crate of booze.
Okay. For Tercel, that's a bottle.
Well, I'll find Evelyn and ask who her who is it that gets stuff for the ship.
There is a quartermaster of types that lives on the ship.
So it's the quartermaster.
They actually have a different name for ship, but I'm just gonna call him a quartermaster. Uh,
Need to get Ford's guide to shipping.
yes.
So I'll just approach him or her and be sure that we have enough supplies for this trip.
All right, so yeah, you make your way down to the docks, and Evelyn's down there at the ship. Uh, you see that parts of the ship are covered in various long tarp type substances covering things that seem to be sensitive. Um, you approach her and ask her, and she calls out for the quartermaster, and you see a very small half orc woman cohort, and she's small for half orc. Uh, and she's a lighter green skin, has long black hair that's pulled back in a braid. She's wearing just leather tunic and leather breeches. Uh, she's introduced to you that she's the quartermaster. She tells you, "Oh, we're fully stocked for more than 3 months." She's like, "I've made sure that there's food, there are some healing supplies,
Ship
and
supplies.
what?
Ship supplies.
Oh yeah." She's like, "The ship will be fully ready. Do not worry."
Good. Dotting my I's and crossing my T's. Alrighty. Is there anything you wanted to ask while we're down here at the docks?
Well, I'd say, Churchill, were you going to the dock? She gives you a scroll, and on it is a list of all alcoholic beverages that have been prepared on the ship. In total, there are about 60 different bottles of various wines, ales, and other libations to take care of you and any other crew members who would like it. You do also note that at the bottom of it, not in the quartermaster's handwriting, but in a very, very delicate but beautiful script, 7 cases of dragon ale. Now, she's actually a little bit shorter than you because, like I said, she's short for a half orc. But you were like 6 something, weren't you?
Mm, thought it was like 5'9" or something. It was on the shorter side.
'Cause
Shorter side.
I'm saying she's about 5'5", which is pretty small for her. Yeah, so you were almost 6 feet. So yeah, you're tall.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, she's very. It's an athletic build. She's a seafaring
Monk
woman, huh?
build. Like a monk's build.
Yeah, like someone who has swam and lived on ships her whole life. She's got very lean muscles, but they're there. I mean, she would definitely probably break you in an arm wrestling match.
It's probably one of those things that looks small, but you go to pick her up and you're like, God damn.
I wouldn't pick her up. She might stab you.
I'd say though.
I'm just
Pick her
just
up and
giving
you're
you a
like,
warning
damn.
that you might not want to try to pick her up without permission.
Anywho.
Anywho.
I'm gonna be like, Charsal, I only have so many of my, cure poisons powders.
Evelyn hears that and kind of smiles as she walks away.
All right, so ship is in ship order, ship shape.
Without boarding the ship, because you guys can't board it right now because they are doing work on it and stuff. Yeah, you've been reported that everything should be well stocked and ready for the voyage.
Does our quartermaster have a name?
You weren't given one, no.
Well, I will ask what her name is.
She's simply known as the quartermaster.
Could call her Meg.
No. Meg's there. You remember Meg? Meg is wandering around the palace with the other guards. They're back. All your followers, with the exception of the one that has been sequestered to work a shop, are back as guards. Little.
Because Meg wasn't short. She was big.
No, Meg was huge.
Big girl.
Yes.
With big bosoms.
Yes. I actually had to print out a character for that one.
Leonard was quite enamored by her.
She was a Dami mommy. All right, so you guys still have probably enough time to do a few more of the games before the pageant.
don't know what this pageant is all about, so I'm
To make a holiday decoration. You guys don't have to enter it. You guys could just go watch it.
Watch. I'm good on healing. I'm good on all of that for stuff that I made. You need anything? Can we just wander through some shops, look for some pretties?
All right, yeah, there's tons of, there's your basic everyday stuff, weaponry, armor, food, drinks, like that. There are some shops selling, interesting little baubles and knickknacks. Uh, all of it's, it's holiday themed. It is a winter's market, so that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
That was a different village, as you guys were wandering. But no, you do see goblins roaming around. Like I said, this. Oh yeah, yeah, that is canon. That is canon. Um,
And your giant bugbear stuffed animal.
Owlbear. All right. You want to make your own, or you want to enter them in like the running race or something? All right. Well, let's say
We'll go up to the mountain races.
the mounted races.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mounted races may not be the best for little goblins
Oh, okay.
because you guys walk
We'll
up to
just do the
there
foot race then.
and there are 5 giant bats with saddles on
Oh
them.
my god. Alright, I guess we'll walk over to like the foot races.
Okay, you're gonna go to the foot races instead.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that Tersal can do his mitzvah. For those that don't know, that's a good deed.
All right. So put you guys on the sidelines here. Goblin number 1, goblin number 2. Goblin number 3, number 4, and number 5. Yes, goblin number 1.
Oh, you want to do a wager? All right.
Who are you putting?
We'll go with number 4.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, Tercel, you're gonna be black, and yours will be this clear one if I get my fingers work. All right. I'm gonna put. That's who you have your wagers on. So we know. Okay. So since you have wagered on that, that is your goblin to roll for.
No, okay.
They do not get a plus to their rolls. It is a straight roll. They have to make it to the barrels and then back to the starting line, which is the one that Negan is on. So I'll just put Negan right here. So they got to make it back to Negan, basically. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 70-meter run, re-roll. Uh, and we'll just go down the order. So it'll start with Tercel. We'll let your goblin. No, just one at a time. 12. Okay. So goblin number 2 got a 3. Goblin number 3 gets a 10. Your roll.
15.
Okay. And a 12 for Goblin. So, what was your roll again, Tercel? All right. Second roll. 15. All right. 8.
7.
Okay. Now it's to running back for Tercels. Tercel, what'd you get?
Uh, 9.
Okay. Nope. Nope.
Ooh.
Stumbles, doesn't go anywhere.
Well.
Okay. Last roll, there may be a winner.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
What'd you get?
Oh, 10.
All right, so it would have been Tercels first, then Goblin number 3, then Goblin number 4. So, oh, it is bigger than her. All right. As they're all gathered around you, happy little children, goblining, jumping. They're excited that this human has done so much for them today. Evelyn walks up and she has a little wooden box in her hand, and you can smell it right away. There are 5 big chicken wings in there,
Oh.
like drumstick style chicken wing, and she gives them to all the goblins. So, all right.
Anything cool in any of the shops that I've walked through?
Like I said, there's various knickknacks, baubles. It's the kind of stuff you see at a Christmas market. They're trinkets. It's nothing that's special. Hey, I take offense to that.
Big feather. We'll fix it to tricord hat.
No, did you pull Sarah away from Evelyn? Because you remember Evelyn was there.
So we're on a hunt for the most outrageous hat.
All right. So yeah, you guys are able to walk around. There is definitely a couple hat shops in the area, and you are able to find a beautiful black with silver trim around the edges of it, and it has a huge silver feather on it. It will cost you 3 gold.
No problem. You want me to buy it? I can buy it. I'll get it. No, this is coming out of my own.
Well, you could also take it out of the group.
I'll just take it out of my own.
Okay.
I got you.
Sarah's like, we're rich. I don't give a shit.
I wish I was this rich.
Well, you gotta remember at this point, you guys have been, adventuring for almost 3 years now. So. All right. Did you guys want to try any of the other events?
Let's see. We could do a wrestling event. Have you cleaned up?
Man, that was going to be the funnest one of all.
Could have been fun. Mounted racing or wrestling? Yeah. Oh, okay. I got an 18. Hey, you might learn something.
All right. So,
Mm.
I'll explain this to you guys. I'm going to explain it to you guys. So this is going to be a combination of rolls. You will roll once, and that is going to be your distance roll. So just like the running of the race, how far you guys move ahead. You are going to then roll a strength to make sure you hang on to the animal. And I am going to roll a hazard roll to see if there are any hazards that pop up along the flight
Yeah,
path.
but what about animal handling?
Animal handling will give you an advantage on strength.
Because I have a +9.
So you will have an advantage on your strength rolls for hanging on to the animal. No, you guys booked off to go buy the stuff at the store, the hat for so they're not with you right now. No. No. You do see at the when you guys show up, Evelyn is there. She is going to join you guys for this. And you also see the young boy from the archery competition. So number 1 there will be the young boy. No, that'll be Evelyn. And number 3 will be the young boy. So yeah, you guys get a quick demonstration of how to hang on, how to use your legs to guide the bats to go right and left, stuff like that if there's any hazards. There are no harnesses to hang on. If the bats flip over and you lose your sync, you will fall. And the shifty looking man who is running this does let you know that fatalities do happen.
Oh.
So be careful.
Do you have Featherfall in your arsenal there, Tercel? Hey Evelyn, do you got Featherfall in your arsenal?
Evelyn just smiles and she's like, I'm not gonna fall.
I'm just thinking of the poor child.
All right, so we'll start with the takeoff. To successfully get the bat to fly up straight in the air, roll a d20.
You're a bastard.
Straight D20, you have to beat a 15 to get your at bat flying.
My die was on 20 and it rolled to 2.
So yeah, you two are on the ground as Evelyn shoots off into the air. She got a 17. The young man is next to you. Um, hasn't gotten up. So this is kind of like the moment in Harry Potter where they're all trying to get the brooms up. The race hasn't started yet. This is just to get you guys up in the air to start the race. So go ahead and roll again. All right, so yeah, so you and Evelyn are both up in the air right now.
Art.
Nope, you and the boy are still on the ground. You guys get one more chance, and then you guys are out of the race. He's out of the race. He got it. You're out of the race.
Bullshit.
All right, so Tercel and Evelyn, you guys are racing. Okay, so you are in the air. You guys are 40 feet above the air. So if you fall, it'll be a 4d10 worth of damage. You guys have to make it to this checkpoint, then this checkpoint. Then you loop back to the finish line, which is where Doggo and Sarah are sadly sitting on the ground waiting. So, like I said, you're going to roll a d20.
Shank ass freaking back.
Roll a d20 for movement first. So she goes about there. Okay, you shoot ahead pretty fast. All right, hold a strength check to see if you're able to hang on while the bat's flying really quick. Oh yeah, you guessed it. So yes, you guys both hang on. All right, another movement roll.
2 with a 4.
What'd you get? All right. Again, strength check for hanging on. All right. Yep, that's enough. Okay. Though when you guys now get to this point here, as you pass the first checkpoint, there is a heavy breeze. So roll another strength check on top of the one you just rolled. Oh yeah, you grip your bat tight as the winds push you really hard. Evelyn hasn't gotten to that point yet, so all right. Next movement roll. And then Evelyn's got to do 2 strengths. So she loses grip, catches on, but then recovers, and then the wind hits. She survives that one. What'd you get on that one? Okay, so you just kind of hovering there. The wind's kind of buffeting you. You don't move too much. All right, another movement. All right, her strength. Yep, she hangs on. All right, another movement. All right, yeah, you make it to the second checkpoint. You start coming back around. She hangs on. All right, next movement. All right. Next movement. Your bat's just kind of like at this point kind of freaked out by how tight you are, and it's just kind of keeping itself up. Movement again. You're catching up, but Evelyn is almost winning, so could be the last roll here for movement. Strength. If she hangs on. All right, last roll.
Ooh.
We'll say that, yeah, you, by hanging on that last bit there, you and Evelyn kind of tie on this. You both come across it so close that they declare you both winners.
Aw.
So you each get the split of the pot, which is 10 gold each. And as you guys' bats kind of slowly descend down, you see Sarah happy that you both made it, but very sad that she didn't get to enjoy this ride.
Yeah. Got a janky bat. It's bullshit. Alrighty. So we did some shopping.
Yeah.
We played some games.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is about the sun has gone
Drinking
down.
water.
It is not completely dark yet, but it's starting just dark enough that they do start letting off some fireworks in the main area to get you guys to come to the pageant.
I'm drinking some mulled wine and
Um, as you guys approach, uh, Ariel's there along with the queen, and they gesture for you two to come up to the stage with them. And there are 4 chairs there. You guys are told to sit down. You guys get to be parts of the judgment for the 5 entries into this year's holiday ornament contest and pageant. Um, so there are 5 contestants who are going to bring out an ornament or decoration that they have made. You guys get to judge them. All right. So you guys can either just personally decide, or we can roll a d10, and that'll be your number that you award to them. We'll say that this is. No, you guys are impartial judges. You cannot affect anything.
Person's trying to cheat for people. No.
All right. So, first up to the competition, you guys are sitting there, and all of a sudden you feel the ground shake a little bit as the stage shimmers. All of a sudden, you see the poof, poof, big giant bear paws. And riding on top of the bear is your gnomish friend. And you notice that this bear isn't just a bear, it's a mechanical creation of hers. So she comes up and she dismounts, and the bear stands up, and its chest opens up, and a little cannon comes out of its chest. It kind of points up in the air, just a little bit at an angle, and poof, it shoots off. Tinsel and stuff goes flying. A tree comes flying out of it, lands in the ground with ornaments on it, but they kind of scatter everywhere in this commotion. And of course, it catches on fire right away. Because, it's a gnomish invention by Bruna. Um, you see 2 spiders shoot off the bear and start squirting water onto the tree.
Oh no.
So as as Brenna and the bear kind of wander off, and this tree's still, it looks like a tree. It's been singed a little. It still has a few ornaments on it. Huh?
A little. It went up in flames.
No, it didn't go up in flames, but it did get singed a little. She was pretty quick on getting those spiders out there. Do you guys want to roll d10s, or you just want to award?
So that is her.
That's her entry.
Ooh.
Okay. Second up you guys see out of nowhere, phoom, 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 five little stars get thrown onto the stage, like little shiny stars. And all of a sudden, from each star, a little single beam of light comes up and they start touching each other and they make this beautiful 5 point star. And then it starts to swirl and then a blinding light. And there's another tree fully decorated. And standing next to it is everyone's favorite Tabaxi Road.
Oh no.
So the third entry, uh, a box is pushed up on the stage. This box is shaking violently the whole time. And you guys are hearing a lot of gnomish cuss words out of it. As the box finally breaks, about 40 bottles of empty wine spill out,
Oh.
and a very, very inebriated and very, very naked gnome looks around, gestures at his junk, and then disappears in a poof of purple smoke. He wasn't so much a Christmas decoration, just someone caught him and put him in a box.
Damn.
um, the fourth, technically, because the third didn't work out the way they were hoping it would, the fourth contestants come up, and it is a group of 5 goblin children, and they're dragging behind them on the ground like a hunter would drag a carcass. They're dragging what looks to be a tree. Um, they finally get it stood up, and you see the ornaments that are tied on it with various pieces of string. There's some rat skulls. Uh, there is a broken like wooden toy hanging off of it. There are various rotten fruits. It doesn't smell the greatest, doesn't look the greatest, but they're very, very proud of their accomplishment. 100% sure that judges are impartial and not allowed to alter anything. And the very last entry, uh, a small, little box appears on the stage. And then with a poof of smoke, that box gets twice its size. Another poof of smoke, twice that size. Poof, another size. Until this box is about 20 feet by 20 feet.
Whoa.
And then with the last poof of smoke, it is gone. And laid out before you guys and for everyone is a full spread of holiday meals with place settings. And at that point, the queen stands up and gestures to all the people there, and says, "Happy holidays."
Yay! Everyone's a winner.
Yeah, at that point, you guys realize there really is no competition for this. It was just a way to get everybody there.
Thankfully, nobody died from the one.
Brenna? Brenna's tree, as you guys walk by it towards the table, you do get the strong smell of gunpowder. Because why not? It's a gnomish tree. It's covered in gunpowder. In fact, if you look at the ornaments closely, they're all filled with gunpowder.
Nice. Don't sit next to this tree. Just don't.
All right. So yeah, everyone sits down, people come up to stage from the audience, sit down to eat. You guys all enjoy one last meal as a group before you guys start heading off on this adventure. Um, After a good meal, good time with friends, you all retire to bed for this last night of sleep in a peaceful bed. I'd like you both to roll a d20 and let me know what you get.
It's like I've packed my bag. I know what I'm taking. What's getting left behind. Nat 20.
All right. You have a great night's sleep.
Yay!
Happy dreams. Tercel, as you go to sleep, a little buzz from the night's celebrations, everything. Little sadly alone. No beautiful redheads to join you this time. You fall to sleep rather quickly, but it is not a peaceful sleep. You get visions of a swamp. And in this swamp, there are shadows moving. And these shadows, as they start to come forward, are very twisted. Things that were once humanoid, now twisted in a mockery of living, of life. You feel in your dream just this sudden dread and this sudden cold. But there is in that swamp one little spark of hope, one little light out way in the distance. You just have to make it through that wall of shadow and mystery and terror to get to that hope. And after this dream passes, you you fall into a good deep sleep and you sleep the rest of the night away. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will end today's session. And you guys are ready to head out starting next week on this quest. So no more shopping.
On a side quest.
No, this is the
Before the
beginning of the
main
quest. You guys need to find the sister, or else you guys will not make it through these lands.
Yes, but this is side quest to the main quest.
No, this is the prerequisite to the main quest. So, but anyways, we shall be back next week as you guys head off on this. In the meantime, I'm gonna go see who we're raid out to. I want you all to have a happy holiday, no matter which holiday it is you celebrate. I hope it is joyous and many blessings come from you.
Yes.
So
Be to all.
be safe out there, everyone. I'm gonna see if anyone's on worth raiding. We'll be right back with that. You guys discuss.
Yes, I will be working on the spells. Make sure I've got like shit that will help us in the event of necrotic damages and stuff that will work against those of the undead. Like I think I've got Bane, which won't help us much. Because it does nothing to the undead. Not I don't know if it's Bane. Let me see.
All right.
Something.
We are going to raid out to Alfredo, who has been doing a stream-a-thon right now. I believe he's over 30 hours that he's been going, so we're going to go raid out to him. Again, we will be back next weekend with D&D. I will be back on possibly Monday, but for sure Tuesday. In the meantime, again, have a safe holiday no matter what it is you celebrate. Be safe out there.
Blight. It's a fourth level necromancy, but it does nothing to undead or constructs. So that's a fourth level I could change to something that would be better. So, I'm going to look through the spells list again.